You see, I can't jump. So I'm very, very terrified. I hope that I don't drown in this game. That is... I feel like I can't say it enough, but I feel like I've said it way too much already. This game is just... so gorgeous. Imagine going... Yeah. I don't know how well you guys can tell on your end, but this is just like... I feel like I have to jump down there. I feel like that's where this is leading. But that might murder me, so we're gonna follow the torchlight instead. Candlelight, whatever. That's real good. Weird. Yeah, I don't think these are supposed to be anything. Oh. Oh, oh. I love that.
In my
so
final
much.
dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder, the world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine, between each shoulder the nascency of flight.
I gotta figure out what these are. Because it seems very... very important. There's a boat. I know that's a boat. It's a circuit again. But the switch does look like boat. That is... Oh, do you think maybe this is like all the different paths we can go? That would be pretty insane. And the like circuitry metaphor would work real well there. I'm having a real good time with this. I feel like that leads out. Oh. that is. Sound gets me, man. Whenever something has a good soundtrack, I'm just like, undeniably, it is a beautiful piece of media. Looks like a diary of some kind. Not sure. Imagine I can't go this way. Oh, those are paper boats that are stuck at the end of the hole. Seems like kinda what's been going on. Am I gonna... That's just a reflection, ain't it? Oof. That was a loud noise. Yeah, that's just a reflection of that. We got nothing to worry about. Oh, that's nice. It's like a chandelier. Can I get out yet? Alright, that's why this exists. It's just gonna take us a long time. I don't think there was anything too interesting back there. So I don't think I'm really gonna go back and check. Dude, the tiny details in this game are so good with how everything else is, like, stylized in a way that makes you never sure if you're actually, like, looking at something that's meant to just be, like, rock or wall or something. Or if it's meant to be, like, an actual... like a newspaper clipping or sheet music or like a book. It's so good. Well, that's an urn. Definitely foreboding. I feel like I've been down here already. Yeah, circuit. Yep. I wish there was a way that I could run, but sadly, we're stuck with very slow walking pace. Alright. You can calm down. Yes, boat. Boat indeed. That's the bridge. More like chemistry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. More paint. Oh. Oh, that's a cell. I think it's also supposed to be an abstraction of, like, the map type thing with all of the other earlier stuff. So we're like halfway. Dude, I have no idea. just gonna keep on trekking. I imagine I can't go up that high. Yep.
When I was coming round from the operation, I remember the light they shone in my eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a well. People moved at the summit, but I could not tell if you were one of them.
Alright, I gotta know. Is this just... Oh, I can't see shit. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, this hurts. This is not a good time. Oh God, what am I supposed to do? Oh God, somebody help me. Oh God. Hello? No. No. I should have just kept walking up. This is just... I'm so sorry, but this is just like... I don't understand. I cannot understand. I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to change game. I cannot. Oh. Is he getting it? Oh, I just need to look up to go up, don't I? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Behold, Damascus is taken. All right. Damascus is taken. I guess that's another thing we got going on here. Away from being a city. And it shall be a ruinous heap? Heap. Yo, this game is about, like, this game ends up being about Damascus steel. Or that being one of the major metaphors, then like, I'm good, dude. I know far too much about Damascus steel. Oh, fuck. You have me muted. That's fucking... Why? Anyway, even though you cannot hear it, thank you, Dalton, for joining. It's been a pretty lonely stream. Nobody to talk to. Okay, time to check this. Okay, I'm a moron. Everything's good. I assume that I have to go down there. Yeah, that's a down. Back up. I hope that's not going to be a common thing. I'm real bad at swimming in this game. Oh. Here we go. More paint. Look out below. Alright. I imagine it doesn't matter which way we go here. That's supposed to be a, like, hospital gurney? I think so. Doesn't look too great. Not in great shape. The sound design is just beautiful, though. I imagine I can't go up, can I? I can, and I believe it kills me. Oh no, it just lets me out. Yeah. I feel like I missed some stuff in Highway Hell. But, you know, that's all good. That's all fine. Ah. Esther. Can't go back there. Oh, is that it? That's all the time we spend in cave? It's nighttime now? Oh. That's a lot of clothes. That's where all the candles have been coming from, I guess. This sounds like end of game music.
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
Yeah, that is definitely Scanner Sombre-esque. Good moon. That's a good moon.
I returned home with a pocket full of stolen ash. Half of it fell out of my coat and vanished into the car's upholstery, but the rest I carefully stowed away in a box I kept in a drawer by the side of my bed. It was never intended as a meaningful act, but over the years it became a kind of talisman. I'd sit still, quite still for hours, just holding the diminishing powder in my palm and noting its smoothness. In time, we will all be worn down into granules, washed into the sea and dispersed.
I'm just gonna let the game take over for a little bit here, because this is a very powerful moment. I feel like I'm supposed to go back that way more. Don't know if these are supposed to be docks or like lanes of a road. Possibly both. Probably both. Imagine this is gonna stop me at some point. No? Can't go down in there though. That was some good music. That I do not understand. Oof. Here there be ghosts. I'm just gonna take this path a little ways. We'll see if it gets us anywhere. But I am going to take a minute and take a little break, so I'll be back in who knows how long. It shouldn't be too long, but enjoy this beautiful scenery. And he's back. I'm gonna take a drink of water here. So not really back. I'm extremely sorry for this, but I'm gonna adjust the mic so it's gonna get real loud for a second. Alright, hopefully that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Let's continue on. It's real windy outside. Perfect atmosphere for this game, I guess, though.
There were chemical diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
A light from heaven shone around him. I feel like I'm going backwards now. Because I feel like I should have read that. Should have been reading that the right way around.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
I did not know that this would...
Come back.
Oh, okay. That was death. I can read one of those achievements as Man on the Rocks. But I do not know what the other one is. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. And some bird eggs. Oh, we can reach that now. That must mean that we're getting real fucking close to the end of the game. There's a circuit up there. Is that the cave we came out of? I feel like it might be something I missed, but there is no way I'm going back for that now.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Wonder what those carvings are.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And when he was proceeding on his journey, and was coming near to Damascus. Right.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
He was 3 days without sight, and neither did he eat nor drink. I feel like I'm going about this the wrong way. Like I feel like I'm reading those out of order, but
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
it came to pass that as I made my journey, and was coming... Oh no. So So, and as I made my journey and I was coming... No idea. Can't read it. Noon. Something about noon. Can I read you yet? Suddenly, they're showing from heaven a great light. Round about me, and could not see.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.